Hi everybody, it's me, Teresa Perrin, and I want to discuss HLBZ with you. Some very bullish news came out again today, guys, and we finally saw a reaction from the ticker. So please remember, nothing I say is financial advice, and always do your own DD. If you could smash that like button for me, I'd greatly appreciate it, as it helps with the algorithm and to spread the word. Because believe it or not, we are not even trending on StockTwits right now, which I am surprised by. But let's get started, and we have moved up, though, in Webull, so that's a good news. Okay, for those of you unaware and wondering what caused HLBZ to break out today, well, we finally got, well, not finally, because we get good news all the time, but we finally got some news that actually caused a reaction. And the reason being, guys, is because clearly the hedge funds or whoever's buying is seeing this as profit, and that is the first thing that I saw in my mind when this article came out. So this morning we got an announcement that HLBZ's newest vehicle, the Wheels 1, is going to be available for pre-order starting on December 22nd at 12 p.m. Eastern time. So less than 48 hours away, guys. This is a picture of what the Wheels 1 looks like. As you can see, it is a sit-on electric vehicle. Guys, this is very, very good because formerly HLBZ was not selling their vehicles to the public. They were, using them solely for, rentals. So they're going to be selling for $1,699 plus VAT, which is a European thing, and $100 at pre-order. So guys, this is great news because this is revenue that HLBZ will be generating from the sale. Now, if you click on the link in the website, it brings you to the Wheels site, and it says Wheels 1 pre-orders will be available in, and I screenshotted this. It was 2 days, 0 hours, 32 minutes, and 11 seconds at the time I shot it. So guys, very good news. I'm curious to see how many people do actually pre-order this. If anyone wants to send me a nice Christmas present, would love one. Just kidding, but seriously. Let's take a look at what we are seeing. Now, as I stated earlier, we've moved up. We are now number 16 in the popularity list on Webull, which is very bullish, guys. Just a reminder that institutions only own 3.45% of this stock, which is likely why it gets beat down as much as it does, guys. They tend to beat on stocks they don't have a huge ownership in. Insiders, though, which would be primarily the CEO, Salvatore Paglia. Forgive me if I'm saying that wrong. I apologize. I've never heard it said out loud, and I am not good with pronouncing things. And guys, he is the majority of the insider ownership, but total insider ownership is 31.20%. And then as you can see, that others, meaning like retail, makes up the 65.36%. So we are the primary owners of this stock. And today was very, very bullish as far as the flow went. It says price rises and capital flows in. Ask orders are actively exhausted and bid orders follow to push up the price. The net inflow was 285.06. And as you can see, inflow was 1551.44 and outflow was 1266.38. And look at the size of the extra large orders. This tells me that perhaps institutions were buying, or perhaps Salvatore was buying more, or somebody was buying more right here, because these are large buy orders, extra large. And usually that indicates institutional or whale buying. Even the large was pretty big, guys. Medium, not so much, and small would be like retail. So you can see that clearly the inflow was a lot more than the outflow, which is good. That's bullish sentiment. Now, for those of you currently that have it, I want you to be aware that it's giving off a neutral signal, But as you can see today, the short interest was rising and the daily short volume starting to go back up again as well. So shorts are actively trying to hold this price down. And guys, when you have a stock that's as manipulated as this one is, better be prepared that they are not going to stop easily. They're going to keep on trying to fight. I wanted to go back to this for 1 minute. Look at the top of the page. Just so you know, only 6.4% of people that own HLBZ right now are in profit because it's been beat down so badly. And the average cost is 60 cents. So there's support at 16 cents and resistance at 63 cents, according to what they're saying, guys. There is more resistance, but those are probably major lines. The biggest resistance that I can think of off the top of my head is that 33 cents. So that's why I keep saying we need to push through to 34 because that's really what we need to break to head back towards that 50 cents. Now, ultimately, I would like to see this hopefully tomorrow hit that 20-cent mark. So we'll see what happens. But let's take a look at what Fintel is showing us. Oh, very quickly. I wanted to show you. We were slightly up. We've been going up and down in after hours, so I'm not quite sure where we stand at this exact moment, but the time I screenshotted this, we were up slightly in after hours. Now, the 52-week low is 0.1355 cents. 52-week high is $6.76. Guys, would you believe it if I told you that the all-time high of the stock is over $40? Because it was. That's how badly beaten down it's been. There's 82.37 million shares currently, and the average trading volume is 14.36 million. Today it was double that at 28.74 million. So you can see people were actively taking positions in this, and I bought more today as well. In fact, I bought a couple of days this week because how can I resist these great prices? And I know it's going to go up soon. A lot of people also are asking about a reverse split. And guys, the reality of if it has to reverse split, it has to reverse split. I mean, is it going to be a bad thing? At this point, I don't really know. I don't think so because I think that it's going to help maybe force shorts into covering, maybe get a higher share price for more institutional buying because sometimes they can't buy these penny stocks, guys. You have to realize that. Now, the short interest is currently showing at 7.41%. My guess is it's a lot higher, but remember this is self-reported and that's what is being reported right now. As far as shares available to short, there's still plenty, 2.1 million, but you can see that they've been borrowing today, 2.8 million. They brought it all the way down to that 2.1 million. So that's 700,000 shares that they shorted that haven't been returned yet. All right. The cost to borrow is still relatively, well, I mean, I wouldn't want to pay that kind of interest, but compared to some of the others I've seen, 27.23 or latest 26.90, it's not horrid. I'd like to see that continue to rise. Now, the short volume ratio has been between 39.5 and 54%. Today was the highest it's been, guys. So you can see the higher the price goes, the more that they're shorting because they're trying to drive people to sell. They don't want to see this price go up, which, guys, I want to see it go up and smoke them so badly. It's not even funny. All right, so failure to delivers are not even coming into play in this stock. Guys, I'm excited to see what HLBZ has for us the rest of the week. Perhaps it'll bring us a nice Santa Claus rally. Thank you.